This might be the worst monster in the new multiverse era. I'll let you guys know why this is actually really bad and you should actually skip this monster in today's video. So I hope you guys are excited. If you are, make sure you drop a like, subscribe. Anyways, let's go and get started. Now, this was posted in MonsterGen's Twitter. We're going to go ahead and do an analysis on this monster, obviously. So, it says, most underwater creatures don't give a crap about above water lands, but Brankio always dreamed of becoming a buccaneer and sailing the seas. Alright, so the pirate's life is for him. Now, it looks like a okay monster, right? Sometimes even the ugliest monsters are like really good, but not this one, guys. Now, I really feel bad for my free-to-play players because look at this, guys. This monster will be available in the multiplayer mode on the first season. So the only way for you to obtain this monster will be to basically participate in the PvP or purchase the battle pass. Now, I'll go ahead and do you guys a favor and tell you guys why you shouldn't actually invest in the battle pass. That will save you some money. Instead, you can actually spend that towards the Legends Pass, which I've already posted the analysis video for the Golden Legends Pass monster. But anyways, the name is Brankio and it is a light and water monster. So this monster is in the sea book, it seems like. It's also part of the new multiversal era. And then obviously there's 3 other books, as you guys see right here. Now again, I'm not really a huge fan of the way the monster looks. I think he looks okay, a little bit terrifying. I don't really like his teeth. Even the baby form is pretty ugly. Anyways, taking a look at the skills, guys, we have turn off the lights, which is a low light damage to all enemies, applies blind to all enemies, and stamina leak to all enemies. So there goes a little bit of damage and you're applying blind and stamina leak. I mean, anybody could really do that, right? Let's take a look at the other ones. Not you. Removes 100% of stamina from one enemy, applies drown to an enemy. So I mean, are we living in 2014 of ML? Because removing stamina, it doesn't matter how much stamina you remove, you know what I mean? It's just not enough, you know, it's not good because you're removing the stamina, but keep in mind, the enemy will always, 90% of the time, the player will always be running a relic that will regenerate stamina on that monster. So if that monster is not able to regenerate their stamina, I bet their allies will have something to regenerate their stamina for them. Now, some of you guys are probably like, oh, he has drowned in there. Well, so what? They could still, you know, regenerate stamina and still attack, be able to attack. That drowned is only going to remove what, 15-20%? So it's not really much. The next skill is look at my tattoos. And that is a heavy light damage to one enemy, applies total blind to one enemy, and removes 50% of stamina from one enemy. I kind of like that, but at the same time, I wish it was an AoE because, I mean, if you're going to be total blinding, at least do it to everybody, not just to one enemy. And if the enemy is immune to blind, well, good luck landing that. Anyways, fish and chips, which is another skill, and it's a low water damage to all enemies, applies stamina leak and drowned. Now this one, it would have been cool if the stamina leak was actually a part of this one, where, you know, you're applying the drown and stamina leak and removing 100% stamina. That would have been cool, but no. And this fish and chips, it deals the damage, but it only applies the stamina leak and drown, but it doesn't remove any stamina, the actual skill like this one does, you know what I mean? Now, do we even have to look at the traits and stats to really tell if this monster is good? Well, let's do it anyways. That's an analysis anyways. So anyways, we have immune to burning. What is this, 2014 again? I'm telling you, that's not gonna do you good in an actual battle. You have immune to freeze. Wow, great. This is like one of those monsters that they put up in adventure map, you know what I mean? Something you fight against that will be an easy win. Then you have rank 3 status caster drowned. So I guess that's kind of cool. I mean, a little bit. No, not really if you think about it, because look, I was gonna say if you could get this monster to rank 3, that drown will be applied and then you can remove 100% stamina. And I thought this was like nightmares or something for a second, but it's not. It is drowned. So you know what I mean? If you get this monster to rank 3, that drown will be applied, and that drown right there is basically useless. Same with this one right here, unless this actually gets any yard, or obviously you don't have the monster ranked up, or whatever the case is, or if the enemy is running a megataunt, well, it's gonna go towards a megataunt. So overall, not the best traits. The traits are horrible. But taking a look at the stats, we get about 1.2 million life. Now the life is pretty darn bad. It's actually like about 200,000 less, I believe, comparing it to the tank monster. Obviously 2 different monsters, but still, it's a part of the new era. We're expecting a lot of life from most of these monsters, no matter if it's a tank or not, but like the life is really bad right there. taking a look at the power doesn't really matter, 40,016, but the speed's actually pretty good. I like the speed. This monster's a bit fast, not super fast, but it's kind of fast. 21,712. So I'll go ahead and give that to him. Now here we get a really good idea of like basically everything, including the relics. So let's take a look at the relics. We have staff and trap, and those relics are actually not bad. I do like the relics. I think the relics are kind of cool. Moving on, we have the books. We have Pirates of Petra, which I don't know if it's actually a part of Team Wars. I doubt it, but it might be. Wielders, I mean, I think so. C for sure. So yeah, we have C. This monster is a part of Water and Light, obviously, like I said. It's good. I mean, it's water and a water, meta, but again, he just sucks as a cursor, or like, yeah, he's not even supposed to be a denier actually. So as a cursor, this monster actually sucks. There's better options out there. Anyways, basic attacks, something fishy. Moderate water damage to one enemy. That's a 40 damage, 0 cooldown, 23 stamina cost. It's not really worth running in my opinion. We do have KO Pescao, whatever. That's a low light damage to all enemies. It's 20 damage, 0 cooldown, 30 stamina cost. I would say honestly just run this monster as an attacker. I feel like you can get something at least out of this if you run it as an attacker, but as a denier, I don't think it's gonna do you much really. I'm not here. That's a moderate light damage and applies blind to an enemy. That's also 0 cooldown. You do have another 0 cooldown right here. Low water damage to all enemies, applies drown to all enemies. So in terms of like what I'm seeing from basically all these tiers and stuff like that from all the skills, I would say the cooldown and stamina cost aren't really that bad. Like, take a look at this. We have 4 skills in a row that are 0 cooldown. Then you got 2, 1, 1, 2. I mean, I get it, the monster's horrible, but the cooldowns are not bad. Stamina cost, the only one that's really high, or I guess the highest one here, is this one right here, which is, I believe, wait, let me see, it's supposed to be the fish waterfall, right? Nope, that's the 0 cooldown. Which one's supposed to be that? Did they mess us up? Turn off the lights? I think they kind of messed it up, right? This doesn't look right. Or is that just how it's supposed to be? I think it says just as the way how it's supposed to be and stuff. So that's 1, 2, and we have 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, the 42 stamina cost is a part of this one, which is technically his best skill, I would say. The 50% AoE blind, right? So taking a look at the ultimate, we've lost dancing. That's what it's called. It applies triple damage to all allies during 1 turn and stamina regen to all allies. So that's the only thing that's really good about this monster. And it's kind of similar to the previous monster I actually did analysis on, the part of the Golden Legends pass with the triple damage. Although that one's actually a lot better because it removes positive stats like trade tables and applies triple damage and mega stuns the enemy. But this one's just triple damage and stamina regen, which you can literally get by using Elgato. That's literally one of Elgato's skill, but this monster has it as the ultimate. That's just crazy. Honestly, like I said, it's not really worth investing in. It's not even worth picking up, but I would say just pick it up for like collection purposes. So just get the monster and that's about it. You have it for collection purposes, good. Don't even invest in it. It's not really worth even like running it on PvP. It's good for starter players, I would say. Let me not, throw you guys off. I would say if you're watching this video and you're a starter player, any mythic monster is good, even this one. But in the competitive scene, you're not going to see a single player using this monster. This is going to be one of those monsters where it's going to come out and then nobody's ever going to bring him up again. That's how bad this monster is. So really bad overall. I'd probably give it like a -1 honestly out of 10. Anyways, I would say for the relics, I would say give a merc staff. For the trap, you can do Adderlast trap. When it comes down to runes, you can actually run this monster with 2 speed and 1 team speed, or triple speed, or 1 speed, 2 team speed, or triple team speed. As long as this monster is taken in the second turn, you need another monster to take in before this one to open up the path for you. Some examples would be Canon 11, Nerida, for example, Shadow Yena, and much more. Basically, you get the idea. So as long as there's a monster that would, open up the path for you in case you go up against a Megataunt or dodge area, you know what I mean? Or immune to control. Not immune to control, sorry. That's not going to do much. Immune to blind, things like that, basically. You get the idea. Now, another con about this monster, like another bad thing about this monster, is the fact that this monster can get easily denied. The only thing that's really helping with the denial, like being immune to it, is the freeze, and that's about it. So this monster is immune to freeze, yeah, that's great, but he can get denied really badly with all the other denials that are in the game. Like this monster has burning, immune to burning, against monsters that are nowadays have like dodge areas and all the other good stuff, immune to control. But yeah, you have immune to freeze, yay. So this monster is just really bad overall. overall, guys, I wouldn't really invest if I were you. But yeah, this is gonna be the first worst monster that they're gonna release in this new era, and I wanted to do an analysis so you guys don't have to pick up the battle pass, obviously, and don't even try to rank this monster up unless you want like book rewards. That's about it. Anyways, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for today's monster video. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure you drop a like, subscribe. Anyways, I'll see you guys next one. Peace out.